Hi, Dr. Reddick here, and with another 5-minute leadership coaching video. Today I wanted to talk about the problem with pay for performance. So, a lot of organizations talk about pay for performance. The idea being that if you work hard and you get results, then you get part of your pay is based on that performance. Whether it's a bonus that makes up a significant portion of your pay, or it's actually like a piece rate where you're producing, you get paid per unit. So here's the dark side of pay for performance, and it at the heart of it, it believes that people will only work if they are, let me correct that, people will only do a good job if they're incentivized to do a good job. But that's very transactional. And transactional leadership is probably the least effective form of leadership. When you think that your employees only want to do a good job because of a reward or threat of punishment, then that's exactly what you'll get. Employees that only work when they're being watched or threatened with punishment, and they'll only do enough to avoid the punishment or to get the reward. Transformational leadership theory is based, which is by every measure, has been shown to be the most effective form of leadership for increasing productivity and employee engagement and reducing turnover. The basis of that is people actually want to do a good job. And for the most part, people want to do a good job. And if they're not doing a good job, it's because there's some obstacle in the way that's preventing them from getting doing a good job. So when you implement a pay for performance plan, you might think, well, gosh, I want to reward people who go above and beyond. But is it effective? I would argue no, and the research shows that it's no. As a matter of fact, in all except for the most menial jobs, any sort of job that involves creativity, brain work, thinking, complex tasks, originality, inventiveness, it's been shown that offering monetary incentive or some sort of financial incentive actually reduces productivity. So think about that. You're implementing something based on the idea that you have to pay people to get them to do a good job. Then when you implement that, performance decreases. So you tend to think, well, gosh, I must not have a great team. But actually, you've created a monster. You've created a process that reduces innovation, creativity, and original thought. And then you've misplaced the lack of success rather than on your own failure as a leader in designing an incentive program. Instead, you've based that on blaming your employees. So what should you do? Well, it really requires, I mean, we're not going to solve this in the remaining 50 seconds. But this is one of the things that I really work on, is moving people from this idea of command and control leadership, which is just the most transactional, fundamental leadership. The only thing worse than command and control leadership is probably laissez-faire leadership. Not probably, is laissez-faire leadership. If it's not a problem, I don't want to address it. Just sort of letting things run as they are. So laissez-faire leadership, completely ineffective. Command and control, transactional leadership, and then situational leadership, and ultimately getting people to transformational leadership. And walking through that process really requires a change of heart as leaders. And which is why I always say leadership coaching is winning hearts and minds. I need to change your heart and change your mind to make you a better leader. And you can't do that with a book, and you can't do that with one coaching session, and you can't do that in 5 minutes. So if you want to talk longer about this, I'd be happy to. Just get in touch. Thanks.